on how to sign someone up into TelexFREE using their credit card. First of all, you want to make sure that they went to your particular site. They should see your site name up at the top. And of course, once they've went to telexfree.com/your username, your site name should be at the top. Then they simply click on the word register. Once they click on register, they're going to scroll down the page. And because they're signing up, they're not a promoter already. They're signing up with a different tax ID number, a different social, so of course they're not a promoter. So they're going to now pick an option up at the top, and the option is either $50 to hold a position, the $2.99 if they want to earn income by placing their ads and selling it back to the company, or the Ad Central Family for $13.75 to be able to do the same thing. So in our example here, we're going to have someone pick the $2.99, and we're going to go ahead and create their login. Now, it's important when you create your login, and let's say you use the name Make Money. You want to click on the word next to it, validate, to see if it is still available. If it comes back red, it means it's not available. So in this case, you have to go ahead and put a different login name in. So we'll have our person go ahead and put a different login name in, and they're going to check to see if that's available. And of course, it's green, it's available. So now they're going to go ahead and create their password, and they're going to go ahead and start to fill out the form. Now, it's important on the form that every field is filled out. So you go ahead and start filling out your name. Then, of course, first and last name. You don't want to forget your last name. And you're going to also fill in your phone number. Again, no spaces on anything. And then repeat your phone number again in the second box as well. And where it says Social Security or Tax ID number, that needs to be either your Tax ID number or it needs to be your social. So go ahead and fill that in. Again, no spaces. Then, of course, put your email address in. And you'll notice that the other boxes there where it says address, you want to go ahead and make sure you have address in all three boxes. So, again, if you live at 123 Main Street, you're going to have the address in all of the boxes. Then, as you notice, as we go down to the next where it says number, you're going to put whatever your house number is right in there. And then, of course, you're going to put in your city, your state, and your zip code. And, of course, the country that you're going to be using is, if you're in the United States, you put United States. If you're in another country, you'll go ahead and find that other country. Once you go ahead, and our example here is United States, you're going to click on I agree to the terms, and then put the turning number in. And the turning number is, of course, it's all numbers. So as you see there, it looks like an 8, but it's not. It's actually a 9 in this case. So you want to make sure that you look at all your numbers and then click on where it says sign here. And it's asking you, are you still wanting to sign up underneath that promoter? And if the right promoter is there, you click OK. And then it says record inserted successfully. So now click the OK button. And now the next page is going to take you to, you scroll down, and that is where you're going to enter in your credit card information by clicking on the big words ProPay on the page. When you click on the ProPay sign, it's going to now take you to a credit card application. And of course, you're going to be using a Visa or MasterCard, so click OK. And now there is the form. So let's go ahead and we'll fill in our information here. And of course, on your credit card, you're going to put in, of course, your expiration date. And you're going to put in that your credit card number. And then, of course, where it asks you for the card code, it is going to be the number that is on the back of the card, the last 3 digits. And, of course, for our demonstration here, we just blurred out the boxes so you can't see the information that's going in. But again, all of these boxes on this page has to be filled out completely. And then when you're looking for United States, you have to look at, there is no U for the United States in this one. So you have to look at the words ES. So you look for a word beginning with ESTA. And then the end of the sentence says, "Da America." And see right there? There it is. So you click on that. That's for the United States of America. And then if you go and put in your zip code of your billing of your card, and then you're going to click on the word Pay Now. You always double check, make sure that your card number is correct. And now it says your payment has been sent for analysis and will be released soon. So now you click on the OK button. The next section that you have to do is you're going to actually log into your website. So you'll hit the close button there. It'll close that picture out. And now under the promoter section, you're going to type in your username that you just created. And then under the box next to it, you're going to put in your password, and then you're going to put in the turning code that you see there, and in that case is 3869 on that one. You hit access, or 3469, I apologize. And now it brings you into your back office. Now, you need to pay and actually activate your system. You've already paid, but now you have to download and upload documents. So what you do is you click on the word statement. Then you're going to scroll down to where it says pay bills, and you'll see it right there under your statement. Now you have a download PDF button, see right there in the middle of it. If you read the instructions, it says download the PDF and fill it out correctly. And then after you fill it out, you're going to scan it back into your computer, and you are going to enter the information in the field below. So that means you're going to click on the browse buttons. But before we do that, notice you have an invoice number in the lower left-hand corner. Write that number down, because that number you're going to need to put onto your form. It's very important that you write that number down and double check. Make sure that you write it correctly. And of course the amount that you're doing, of course, in this case is $2.99. So let's go ahead and download our PDF form. Let's click on it where it says download PDF. And if you have a plugin problem, you're going to need to go through like, for instance, a Firefox plugin if you have that issue. Or if you go through Google, and this is what I always tell everybody, if you go through like Google Chrome, or if you go through let's say, regular Internet Explorer, if you are missing plugins on your computer and you can't get to it from this page, what we're going to do is we're going to log out, and we're going to go back in through Google Chrome. So I always tell everybody, if you get messages like this, this is going to help you. So what we're going to do is we're going to close that field out there. We're going to log out of our back office. And now at the bottom, we're going to open up. Let's go in. Let's just close our page all the way down. Just minimize it. You don't have to close it all the way out. And you're going to go click on the big Google Chrome there. And let's go in through Google Chrome this time. And we're going to go back to the website. So just go to TelexFREE.com. That's all you have to do. Because you don't need your site up to log in on your site. You just need to be on TelexFREE.com. Now we're going to log in the same way we logged in before. And put your turning codes in, and then hit the word access it one more time. Now we're going to click on statement, and then click pay bills. And now we'll click the download button. So you see, now that's the page up that we want to see. Now, it's very important on this page. I want to cover a few things before you download the page or before you print it off. The card holder, that would be your name that you're going to print on there. And when it says login, that's your username that you just created, whatever your username was. And it says authorize to charge my credit or debit card in the amount of, and then whatever the amount. If you had $2.99, in this case, you have $2.99. For the invoice, and then you put your invoice number. Remember that number I said to write down? That's what you're going to put down there. And then it's asking now for the date. That's today's date that you're actually filling out your form and sending it in. For the description of service, and of course, in this case, $2.99 is an Ad Central. And if it was a $13.75, it would be an Ad Central family. Then, of course, you're going to simply click on whatever card you use, put your card number, the expiration date, and the billing address that the card is billed to. Also put your phone number there, scroll down, and then you're going to print your name, and you are going to sign your name and date it. So at this time, what we're going to do is we're going to print our form off, and then we're going to fill it out, and when we upload it, the form must be uploaded in a PDF file. And along with that form that's going to be uploaded, we can go ahead and print it. Along with that form that's going to be uploaded, you're going to need to upload a copy of a photo ID with your address on it, preferably a driver's license. You're going to upload two separate files. One is going to be this form, and the other is going to be the driver's license. Now that I've scanned both of my documents into the computer, and the one put it on my desktop, or you could put it in your file, it's just important to know where you have them at, and if you've named them, what you named them, but they have to be scanned in a PDF form. So you scan in your authorization form that you filled out, you scan that in separately, and you scan in a copy of your license or picture ID, have that with your address on it, of course, have that sent in separately. So now I'm going to click on the Browse button. And, of course, I have mine in my Documents. So I'm just going to click here on Documents. And now I'm going to scroll down. And mine was Scan 1 and Scan 2. So I'm just going to go ahead. My authorization form was Scan 1. I'm going to double-click on that. And you notice that that just loaded just fine. And it says Complete. And now we're going to go ahead and upload the Browse To button. So I click on Browse. Now you can click on it. And again, it's in Documents, and mine was Document 1 and Document 2, or Scan 1 and Scan 2. So I'm going to start at the top, and we'll go down. And there's Scan 2. That was the license. So you notice I checked that, and it just was uploaded. So now when you see both packages here, you know you've done it correctly. And the last thing you want to do is click this green check mark. You have to click on that. And now it's submitted for approval. So now as you come back, if you've done this early in the morning, later that day, you'll see that your documents and everything have been approved and accepted, and your site is active, and it's time to start placing your ads. Or if you've done it late at night, normally you'll see it the next morning. This concludes our training session on how to fill in an application, how to upload your documents, and how to do this, of course, with a credit card.